Have you been working from home during the pandemic and have now received a return to office notice from your HR? Well, if the answer is yes, then you need to watch this video because today we are going to talk to you about the challenges of hybrid work. This is Bryl Zenarosa and welcome to Breaktime Breakthrough. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced thousands of organizations to rethink how they operate, and this has compelled millions to transition to a remote working environment. It seems daunting at first, but later on, we somehow were able to adjust to this new normal of work. Now, with COVID cases subsiding and vaccinations rising, the prospect of returning to our traditional in-office setup and holding team lunches again appears more possible. But the big question is, can we already do away with Zoom and return to our pre-COVID setup? Unfortunately, the answer is no. At least that's not the future of work envisioned by several experts worldwide. In a report published by JLL entitled Reimagining Human Experience, a survey of over 2,000 global office workers revealed that 66% expect to work in a hybrid model post-pandemic. But what is a hybrid team? And how do we define it? In general, it's one in which some employees are co-located in an office and others are doing their jobs remotely. Some will offer employees complete flexibility to choose from fully remote, fully in the office, or something in between. Others will establish specific days or weeks where all or some team members will be in the office. So, is hybrid work just a walk in the park? Despite signs of widespread acceptance, the hybrid work model isn't free of challenges. Here are 5 of the potential challenges that you may experience with hybrid work. Number 1, communication. A big problem with communication, especially on a hybrid work setup, is the illusion that it has taken place and that it is already sufficient. While sending an email or a Skype message provide a paper trail, it lacks tone and context, which can lead to confusion and misinterpretation. Number 2, connection. A major obstacle to a fluid connection in hybrid work settings is the bias that can arise between in-office and remote workers. Oftentimes, those working remotely feel as if they're missing out. FOMO, right? On whatever is going on in the office, both on a professional and social level. The third one, coordination. All collaborative work involves coordination, but working in hybrid teams presents significantly more coordination challenges than working face-to-face. Because of the extra effort required to coordinate with remote teammates, they get left out of small exchanges and minor decisions made by those who are working together in the office. Over time, as people get accustomed to who's looped in and who is not, they can get left out of bigger conversations and more important decisions. The fourth one is creativity. There are 2 types of creativity that may be affected by hybrid work. Perhaps the most obvious one is collective creativity. People can brainstorm via Zoom while using tools like Google Jamboard. But some of us still crave the face-to-face throwing of ideas and sidebar conversations. Hybrid work may also hinder individual creativity. We know that quiet time alone can help people generate novel ideas and insights. Yet, it isn't clear that working alone over many days or weeks will prove productive for employees who must be constantly creative or innovative. On the contrary, there is reason to think that at least some social interactions and spontaneous conversations with colleagues, seeing random items in each other's stations, and even the changes of scenery involved in going from home to work may be important for creativity. And the fifth one, culture. Employees leave and new ones join. An increasingly pressing challenge is how to socialize these newcomers and integrate them into the company's culture. whether they're interns, entry-level hires, or seasoned executives. If employees never or rarely come to the office or spend time together, how can a company's distinctive feel be maintained? And then, how can companies differentiate themselves from each other in the battle for talent? The success of any hybrid workforce relies on building relationships, defining hybrid work policies, maintaining a hybrid compatible culture, securing buy-in from leadership, and keeping teams securely connected, whether at home or in the office. The sooner these challenges in the workplace are addressed, the more quickly that you and your team will maximize the productivity of its hybrid work environment. I hope you enjoyed the episode today. Don't forget to follow Plus Network on social media channels to get edutaining content and more. And do follow me on LinkedIn for posts on leadership, motivation, mental health, or just plain inspiration. Stay curious and keep learning.